This shit is strong, Shaggy. Who's Shaggy? You. Zoinks! I forgot my own name, Scoobs!
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
What up, guys? Picked up the Scooby-Doo set. This was one of the most satisfying hunts I've had in a while because I had to go to about 5 different stores before I found the whole gang. And if you've ever hunted for Pops, you know that when you just need that one more to complete your set in one day, you go to another store and another one and another one. And hopefully you find that one that you need so you don't feel like you wasted your whole time and you didn't complete your set in the one day. So was pretty happy to find the final one. You know, I'm not sure if this Scooby-Doo logo is specific to any version of the cartoon because the logo seems to be tweaked a little bit from each show, and they've had a lot of Scooby-Doo movies, a lot of Scooby-Doo TV shows, and they don't seem to be from any specific version of them. It just kind of looks like a generic Scooby-Doo. Unless there's something I'm missing, but these don't look overly stylized from one era or another. Like in the box art, pretty psychedelic looking. The only thing that's kind of weird, and it's on all of them, so it's not like a printing error, the way this is printed, the green part of this, it reminds me of like when your printer is running low on ink, and it gets like this banding on it. I'm not sure what's the deal with that, or if it's just some effect, some homage that I'm just not getting. But there's 5 in this set. Pretty cool box art. What impresses me the most about this Shaggy Pop is that the sculptor was able to make a tiny little pop body look tall and gangly, because Shaggy is a lanky character, and I think that the sculptor achieved this by making the arms just a little bit longer and a little bit skinnier. Same with his legs and his feet a little bigger to just give it an overall tall and kind of skinny appearance. I really didn't notice any paint flaws with all the Shaggies I saw, and they do things like glue in the Scooby Snacks box so there's no chance of overlap with the paint there. I wish they would have maybe glued on the Scooby Snacks too. That is the only place where maybe the paint isn't perfect, but it's really, really nitpicking because you have to look super close to even notice any kind of fuzziness. But yeah, the hairlines were pretty good on all of them, and I was just basically looking for a perfect box. So if you order Shaggy online, you'll probably get a good paint job. The only thing maybe I would have liked is, I mean, they do have the cowlick up here, but I think his hair should have looked just a little bit shaggier, because in pretty much all the, versions of Shaggy, his hair is a little bit longer than this. That's the only thing I would have liked for them to do. But other than that, this is a pretty cool pop. Totally looks like the character. I mean, there's no mistaking that this is Shaggy if you see this guy out of the box. The thing about the Scooby-Doo pop is that, first of all, I'm going to say he looks nice. He's well done. I like him. But he kind of reminds me more of Scrappy-Doo, because Scrappy-Doo basically looks like Scooby-Doo, just with a small body and a big head. So this is basically, Scooby-Doo with a small body and a big head. So he looks like Scrappy-Doo. But there's no way around that just because of the nature of the way pops are designed. But yeah, he looks pretty good. He's, simple in, the fact that it's only a couple of colors. But the sculpt did a good job. I like the stance he's in. And it's cute that one of his ears is down. The ears are glued on. I did notice on a few of them that they're not glued on like seamlessly. So you really have to pay attention to make sure you get one that's decent. Like right here, I can see on mine, you can see some of the glue. A little bit of a gap. Maybe I could have searched a little bit more for a better one. But they all seem to have that. So be on the lookout for that. And I did seem to get one where the eyeball isn't painted exactly right. I didn't notice that until now. But that's a very small thing because he does look pretty cool. Velma definitely stands out in this set. And it's because of the way they did these glasses. They actually put a lens in them and they put a little bit of a blue tint. So they look really good and they're really well done. Sometimes the glasses are a little wonky on the pops, but these are perfectly straight. They glued them into the hair. There's no paint flaws. Just really well done with the glasses. And even her magnifying glass has a little piece of glass in it, but some plastic in there. But yeah, it's in there. Another thing they probably could have gotten away with not doing, but they did, and it looks really good. Her body is painted really well. The arm is glued on, so there's no bleed from the hand onto the sweater, and vice versa. Yeah, simple outfits like this have to be sculpted really well and painted really well, because any little flaw will be noticed. Kind of like this little bit of red paint there, but it's on the back and it's not too bad. That's the only thing, because everything else is done really well. And I did notice that most of the Velmas in the stores were done pretty well. So again, this is a set that you'll probably be safe ordering online, as long as it's a company that ships the box as well. But yeah, very impressed by the way that Velma came out, and I like that sassy little stance they have her in too. Daphne was the hardest one to find for me. Not sure why. All the other ones had 2 to 3 at most of the stores, you know, even if they didn't have all of them, but there'd be about 2 or 3 of the ones they did have in stock, but no Daphne's in sight. Not sure if she's just rare, or if all the hunters have ginger fever, or what. She's done pretty well. Her legs are glued on, so are her arms, so there's no paint flaws there. Her little silk scarf is done pretty well. It's not painted perfectly, but it's good enough to the point where you can't really tell. The only flaw really I see on mine is that this hairline could have come a little closer to the face, and I didn't see any other Daphnes to really compare them. But her headband's done very nicely. Sculpt on her hair is nice. Yeah, overall, it's a cute pop, and I really like this one too. Daphne and Velma have tiny little feet, and they come with stands, but they don't really need them because they're balanced very well. So that's just another good job by the sculptors. You know, I have a lot of Star Wars pops, a lot of movies pops, a lot of superhero pops. So I'm really happy when I'm able to beef up my animated section, because they're some of my favorite ones. They're just so colorful, and you get this nostalgic feeling when you look at them. So I was really happy that this set came out as good as it did. And if you're a fan of just animation or Scooby-Doo, I definitely recommend getting these pops, because I do think they look very nice all together. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and take it easy.